everybody, this is ModernRetroGamer. Let's play Pokemon Yellow. Now, in the last episode, what we did was we came up to Pallet Town, our beloved hometown, from Cinnabar Island, through this route. Of course, what we had to do that was, we had to surf. Yeah, that's everyday stuff. Now, here we are in Pallet Town with Sparky in tow, and we're gonna start the game all over again. Hooray! No, we're not. What we're doing is, if we open up the town map, which is somewhere in my... Yes, here it is. We're in Pallet Town. We've been to Route 1, Viridian, Route 2, and so on. And so on. We've been to all these places, you know? And just like, it's ridiculous how many... Yeah, we've been to all these places. And the question remains, is there anywhere we haven't gone? And honestly, there isn't, besides Victory Road and the Indigo... What's the power plant? Okay, it's near Rock Tunnel. Yeah, the power plant. Near Rock Tunnel. Now, this is somewhere I planned to go, so it's somewhere I will go. But first, I need to stock up on supplies, and as you know, Pallet Town isn't exactly well known for having much supplies in it, besides what you can find laying around Gary's sister's bedroom. For some reason, she has a heck of a load of potions in there. Anyway, time to go shopping. Put the balls in the bag! Fine, I'll put them in myself. 20'll do. Okay, fine. If anyone asks, I robbed you, okay? Thank you, I have a reputation to consider. I'm beating Team Rocket at their own game. Now that we're fully supplied, or have all our supplies, our next stop is, of course, Cerulean. We have to fly to Cerulean, we have to travel. We must go east. But first we have to go west, then a little north, then more east. Ah, the days before the running shoes. How very boring, I say as I walk through a house that's been rampaged by Pokemon. Such a simple time. But anyway, it's down this route. I think I made note of it at the time, or I didn't on purpose. But either way, I'm gonna cycle over because otherwise it's gonna take us minutes of your time. And I don't want to waste your time much. Excuse me, sir. How I didn't fall off my bike. What's up here? Now, it's just a little area, you can't go anywhere, and you don't even have the ability to surf when you discover this, so obviously some people won't notice it, or they'll notice it, and they'll forget that it's there. But of course what we have done is we've remembered it, we've come back, and obviously this is a place that's off the beaten track. You don't have to come here, but you can. And that is sort of obvious in how it's just in this little corner, this little tail end of Kanto. And by the people who live here. Wow, are you a Pokemaniac too? Want to see my collection? No, because I know what will be in that collection, and I do not want to be a part of that. Oh, thank God, it's just a Rhyhorn. My word. That was, scary for all involved. Fly still hurts him, right? I think Fly'll hurt him. Yeah, Fly hurts him. Of course, we've got Avius out, so, nothing bad can come of this. We've got our flying type out, near the power plant. The sooner you level up Avius, the sooner it's gonna be for everyone here to not die a horrible death. Stomp. And critical hit, Fly takes down the Rhyhorn, and you didn't level up Avius. You're gonna get a little bit beaten into. once we get inside the power plant. Hopefully you'll level up with the next Pokemon, which is a Lickitung. Oh my. It's huge. Look at that tongue. My word. Thank God there's no such thing as Mega Licky Licky. Imagine a Mega Licky Licky. And then don't go to sleep for a couple of years. Or else it will come in your dreams. And it will lick your face off. And your skin off. And your muscle. And your bone. And then your soul. Mega Licky Licky. Creating Magma Fuel since 2013. Someone else can copyright that, guys. I'm not interested in copywriting some sort of weird creepypasta. My God, Lickitung! Just go down, okay? Go down, you silly Lickitung. This is what I have to deal with here, people. This is Pokemon that just won't listen to reason. It's very, very annoying, and we've defeated the Pokemaniac. I'm not angry. No, you've your emo fringe. You can't feel any emotion. I have more rare Pokemon at home. Yeah, if you take them out of your Pokeballs, they'll lose value. But of course, here... And it's got the creepy music. Just because, well... It's creepy. And there's some Magnemites around here. Magnemites aren't too bad, but we have them already. And of course, there are other Pokemon around here that are native. Oh, it's Carbos. Cool. This is obviously scary music. You know, this is an abandoned place. It's got the little rock things. I could never understand what they were. It's got muck, which only ever appears here in like the Pokemon Mansion, and does it appear anywhere else? I have no idea. But there is native Pokemon here, and they are... You'd realize that they're pretty dangerous pretty quickly. And I'm speaking like this because when I had a failed recording of this, they appeared. The first Pokemon I saw was one of the natives, and they're not showing up at all at the moment, so... Psst! Oh, here's one. Good. And it's a Voltorb. Okay, we've seen these before. They're electric types, look like Pokeballs, and there's a fly. And I hit the mic. Apologies, headphone users. And Voltorb's being a Guile knockoff. And I'm going to use Wing Attack, because if I don't, I'm going to kill the Voltorb. Thank you. And now what I can do is I can try to catch it and increase my abilities as a Pokemon catcher. So, I'm gonna see you once I've caught it. Hey guys! Wasn't gone long, was I? Alright, Voltorb was caught. New Pokédex data will be added for Voltorb. Voltorb, the ball Pokemon. It is said to camouflage itself as a Pokeball. It will self-destruct with very little stimulus. Right, nickname. Well, considering it had the... let me think. Considering it had the nerve, the cojones, to actually hide and challenge me, I'm calling it ballsy. Anyway, so this is a weird place. This is seemingly an abandoned power plant, and it's the only power plant you ever see, really, so it makes you wonder where everyone gets their... It's another one. Oh god, it's another Voltorb. Oh. Voltorb. Avius is level 41. Thank you, Voltorb. Your death will not be in vain. Now, if Ballsy had been you, or no, if you had been Ballsy, you wouldn't have had to die, but tough luck. Now to fix the team. Now, let's see what's this one is. TM33. Okay, so it's a TM. Nothing too fancy. Still, we're just walking around. We're trying to find out what's the point of this power plant place. Mucks come in to really annoy us. I really don't see the point of mucks. I know they're like poison type, and they're like being pure poison, so they're really weak to the most prolific type in the game. And it's another Voltorb. Yay. Yay. Voltorbs. Shockingly brilliant. I'm doing like a really weird smile. I know that was a terrible joke. Just run with it. But Aquos can take them down pretty quick, so he's going to be able to actually, I'd say, level up before we hit the end dungeon boss character that we'll probably end up facing. And you'd think there'd be something behind it because it was off from the wall, but no. And this is another Voltorb. We're just walking through this place, and there's like how many Voltorbs? Just how many Voltorbs are here? I know this was a power plant, but it wasn't a Pokemon factory or Pokeball factory. Wait a second. Voltorbs look like Pokeballs. Rotom can possess electrical appliances. Pokeballs seem to run on electricity, or at the very least have some form of energy within them. Voltorbs are Rotoms that possessed Pokeballs, and Electrodes are really having an existential crisis because they fell upside down. Right, so down here there's another thing, seemingly. TM25. We're getting a lot of TMs this episode, and I'm not even paying attention to what they are. Anything over here? Yes, there is. We're near the edge of the map, so we have to go up, as opposed to right. And it's a Magnemite, a little pathetic Magnemite. I'm like, just why? Why should I bother with you, Magnemite? Are you important? No, you're a little Pokemon. You don't do much. You just attacked Aquos. He will have his bloody vengeance on you, and you shall fall for his might. See? Here lies Magnemite. Near. Har har, hardy har har. And I really want to get to where we're going soon. And it's another Voltorb! How many Voltorbs are there? And it's just I don't want to risk anything. Don't want to risk missing anything. Thinking that is making me go through them. But, you know, they're Voltorbs, they're quick and easy XP. There's a finite amount of them. You can find them in the wild, but they're pretty hard to find in the wild. So, yeah. And X and Y are out. I still don't have them. I still don't have my Torchic. Come Combuskin. Come Blaziken. Come Mega Blaziken. With Speed Boost. But I will. Eventually. And I'm not sure whether to go Chespin or Froakie. And thus Bulbasaur or Squirtle. Because I like to have a trio. For example, in the original Black and White, when I went white, I had my Snivy, my Panpour, and my Victini. And in Black 2 and White 2, I have Snivy, Azumarill, Growlithe, Ampharos. It's not as clean-cut in Black 2, White 2, obviously. And there's one up here. No! I have to use the Carbos. Using the Carbos on Aquos. It's Speed Rose. It's a rare candy! Oh, who's that Pokemon? It's Magneton. I don't think we have this one, guys. I'm going in for the catch. Going in for the catch. I'll be with you when I catch it. Got it! We got the Magneton. Got the Magneton. And there's a fly. New Pokédex data. Magneton, the magnet Pokemon, generates strange radio signals. It raises the temperature by 3.6 Fahrenheit degrees within 3,300 feet. 3.6 Fahrenheit within 3... Is there some sort of meterage and metric reference? And strange radio waves. Maybe it's trying to talk. Anyway, nickname. This is a bit of a reference to Back to the Future for no good reason. I can't put in numbers, so it's 1.21 gigawatts! G or J, depending on who you ask. But, gigawatt was transferred to Bill's PC. Now, we're still looking around, and honestly, we're coming up on... Oh, another one. No more room for items again. Oh, I'm gonna have to check what the stuff is. Right, I've discovered TM33 is the TM for Reflect, so I'm gonna get rid of it, because I don't need a TM for Reflect. And I get an HP up. Great, that's gonna sell for the same price, isn't it? Anyway, and there's so much stuff in here! How is there so much stuff? Like, my word. And another magneton. Just as strong. This is an interesting place, just going around and checking out what sort of exists around here. You sort of realize there's a huge depth to this place. And this is a Voltorb in the wild, like I was saying. Not as strong as the ball Voltorbs, it seems. Level 37, level 40. And down here... Psst. Oh, it's another Voltorb. Gosh darn it. Nope, it's not Voltorb. It's an Electrode. That's the Pokemon I was looking for. Hello, it says hello back. Alright, I'm just gonna bite it to death. And then catch it. Ooh, critical. Ooh, I'm gonna try to catch it now. See you guys when I catch it. This is gonna be good. Very same Pokeball, honestly. I paused too soon. New Pokedex day will be added. The ball Pokemon, again, stores electrical energy inside its body. Even the slightest shock could trigger a huge explosion. That would explain its explosion and self-destruct tendencies. Now, what for a nickname? In relation to all the explosions and electric types, I'm calling him Boometric. Boometric was transferred to Bill's PC. Right, so I think we've caught all the Pokemon we really can here, so I think we're nearing the end of the area. So obviously, there's going to be something here, and lo and behold, there is. In the room below us. Hopefully we won't annoy it by avoiding this magneton. Aquos still being at the front of my team is... Do you mind? Voltorb? Voltorb, I'm trying to have a dramatic thing here. Do you mind? Anyway, this is the legendary bird Pokemon. Or one of the 3 legendary bird Pokemon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly save, just in case. Because if this goes wrong... Oh lordy. Right. Now... Yo! Oh, it was looking towards us. Right. Okay, but the idea is basically this is going to be not as difficult as Articuno, because we're a bit stronger. But Zapdos, in my opinion, is the far superior legendary bird. I've had great times with this Pokemon. It has been the backbone of a yellow team that I had. It succeeded my level 53 Nidoqueen when I headed for the Elite Four. I discovered Zapdos was more powerful, but like I got it at the time. About the 5th gym, I used it. I caught it just before the 5th, or after the 5th gym. Like, straight as soon as I could get it, I got it. And now, basically I exploited a bug where it was only using Thunder and such. Or no, I don't want to use Hypnon. Avius first. Avius, then Torture. Try and use the weak ones on it first, so that the ones that are at the back, they have a resistance to it. They can survive it. Avius obviously not being one of them. So, obviously having some trouble. Still able to put Zapdos in the orange before it goes down, though, because Avius is just that kind of bird. And then so I'm eyeing it, it's like, that's a bird. It shoots electricity. Are you planning something, MRG? And honestly, I'm not going to say. But I'm going to try to use some fire, see if I can take him down a little. This is the one time I'm glad I don't have flamethrower yet. And this is the time I wish I had flamethrower, because Ember did like nothing. So wash, and then Thundershock, and I'm just wow. Right, 3 Pokemon down. He's well below half health. I'm gonna try to use Flash to lower his accuracy, because like Sparky didn't even survive to do that. Okay, sorry Sparky. Send out Plantorus next, because obviously Plantorus, while Grass is resistant to electricity, but Grass is weak to flying, and I fear that Drill Peck with a vengeance. The only reason I defeated Zapdos just after the 5th gym in my own playthrough was just basically it decided only using Thundershock, not using Drill Peck on the Poison Ground type. Now Hypnon. Hypnon is strong, and if it can get... Oh, does it have this? Does it have the defense? It has the defense, but didn't affect Zapdos. Thundershock. This is going to be a battle of wills, and Hypnon's paralyzed. You have got to be kidding me. But Zapdos is asleep. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a Hyper Potion on the first turn. Give myself some wiggle room. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an Ultra Ball. Brought them for a reason, guys. See? I need them. Because otherwise I'm going to be here for ages trying to catch it. And I'm already here for ages trying to catch it. Because it's going to be ridiculously hard to catch. This thing is asleep, and it's throwing off these Ultra Balls like nuts. Like, oh. Yes! Yes! Zapdos! Caught! 2 legendary birds down. 1 somewhere else to go. New Pokedex data will be added for Zapdos, the electric Pokemon. This legendary bird Pokemon is said to appear when the sky turns dark and lightning showers down. Now, time for a nickname for Zapdos? I have just the one in mind. Obviously, you've probably seen this coming if you remember my Articuno catching, where I named it Froz. I'm naming this one Thun. And you can probably guess I'm going to name Moltres Flam. If you've any issues with this, please just say it in the comments. Like, I can't really think of anything much better. Maybe Thor or something. But obviously, guys, if you've any ideas, or if you think you've got a good alternate suggestion for what legendary bird should be called, please let me know in the comments. Now it's transferred to Bill's PC. And with that, we're alone with Hypnon. And we need to get out of here fast. Because Zapdos is pretty strong, it's pretty capable. But the question remains, what'll happen to the power plant when it's not here? Considering it was probably capable of running this entire place on its own. Coughing like nuts. Anyway, this is ModernRetroGamer, who has traveled the length and breadth of Kanto, traveling from the far west of Pallet Town here to the far east of the power plant, and has caught another legendary bird, wishing he could walk diagonally right now. Anyway, this is ModernRetroGamer signing off, and in the next episode, we'll be tackling the final Pokemon Gym. See you next time.